Hey folks, welcome to the final part of the Super Mario Bros. 2 playthrough where we'll go ahead and finish this game off, and this is World 7. Yes, it's only 2 levels long and this is the final world of the game. But anyways, some of you are probably asking, well Fromark, why didn't you just do this in part 3? You probably could have just knocked this out in the third part. Are you that bad at World 7? Yes. It took a while to get good at this one again, even though whenever I was a kid I used to be the king of World 7 since, well, I would always skip through most of the BS and skip through most of the game, which you can do. I think in World 4 there's a warp pipe that will take you here. So I used to be pretty good at completing the game, if you will, illegitimately. Of course, I used to do the same thing all the time in Mario 3 with the warp whistles. So yeah, what you're seeing here is just a product of, well, this is just a product of everything behind the scenes that you don't see. Gotta deal with these freaking spark things again. But yes, they will be plenty more of a nuisance in the final level. Ooh. Not all is lost yet. Although it looks like all hell broke loose there for a second. But no problem, because we'll go on in here and... what kind of birdo we go? Oh, Green Birdo. This is the final appearance of Green Birdo, actually. Let's see if we can take it out. Yeah. Now for the final part, I was half tempted to show off the slot machine. Whoa. Go in here and... hey, that was pretty cool. I do not know what's down there where that other chain is. Never bothered to check it out. Yeah, here you just gotta watch what you're doing. Which I'm glad that I at least get to finish the game off playing as the princess because, well, because of the easy difficulty. Just climb up here. I'm gonna take a little detour here for a sec. Especially since I only got one heart. Because, surprisingly enough, I knew that this was here. Yeah. Just get back out of here. And you gotta look out for those... well, you gotta look out for that stupid red vibe thing. Sometimes it'll respawn as soon as you climb up the ladder the first time and the screen changes. Look out for those spark things again. Like I said, they were gonna make quite an appearance here. Ooh. Ooh. Hey. Yeah, I'll take that. And then just duck the whole time here and Gotta deal with a couple of them, and that's the last of them, actually. And it's kind of weird, the sinister music doesn't play for this Birdo battle. I don't know if they just forgot to program that, or if they just considered this a regular thing since... Or if they just considered this a regular part of the level since Birdo here only shoots out a key. Floating face head thing's not much of a factor here. Now this level, this level's a lot different. Because you grab the orb there, and then the eagle, or the bird head, or whatever it's supposed to be, comes off the wall and starts chasing you down. As a kid, this used to scare the shit out of me. Because I was like, whoa, what's going on here? What does it want? But it goes down in 3 hits, and... Here's one thing that took me a while to get good at as well, and I'm still not very good at. It's the battle with Wart. So this is the final boss of the game. His name's Wart, and he's just a giant frog. And he's never mentioned in any other game ever again, except for a brief cameo in Link's Awakening on the Game Boy. But other than the, like, however long this boss battle is, he's never mentioned in the game. He's never... mentioned in the main story. He just shows up for a minute, and he's very underutilized for a final boss. I think it probably would have just made more sense to swap him out for Bowser at that point. Ooh. But no need to worry, just get back up to full health and dodge all the BS this time. So you never really know when what vegetable or plant or whatever is gonna shoot out of which one of those 3 pipes at what point. And you also gotta dodge Wart's bubble attack. And then you got all those face things watching you. And they just vibing. And see, when you get those vegetables, you gotta time it perfectly when you throw them at Wart. If you throw those vegetables at him any other time, it won't work. But you gotta wait till he opens his mouth and gets ready to fire the bubble attack. But you gotta do it pretty much before the bubbles go off. I always like the final boss music here. I mean, it's pretty short, but still pretty good. And I do not remember how many times you have to hit Wart. I didn't know it when I played this either. Even though I was here for a pretty long while before I felt confident enough to record World 7. But yeah, this is mostly why the final part was not integrated into the third part. Though I could have made it one long part. Oh, hey, there we go. I guess he turns to stone, perhaps? But anyway, that's the end of the game, folks. That's the end of Super Mario Bros. 2. And here's something else that's not really mentioned throughout the game. I guess you rescue these flying folk. The only reason Toad played the most there is because of all the deaths behind the scenes, but every character was used almost about the same. Must have really did a number on Wart with those vegetables, because He had freaking blood coming out of his eyes. What the hell did we do to him? What the hell did I do to him? And then from here it goes back into Mario dreaming. Because the whole game was some kind of dream thing going on, which I thought at the end of the story it said he woke up and went to a cave and seen what he's seen in his dream. So I guess this was also going on in a dream? Running down a dream? Anyway, for credits roll, you don't actually see the developers' names here. Which, you didn't see that either in Mario 1, but must be in the instruction manuals. I know it's on Wikipedia. I really hate that this is one of the few times that the credits aren't being given where they're due on a playthrough. But here we see all the main cast of the game. I guess those spider things were called hoop stars. Pidgeot, Flurry. I guess those aren't marshmallows. Albatos, I was right. Hey, I was right about Spark too. Those were called Sparks. I hate those things. But yeah, we see the Pokies again in Mario 2. Oh, they got the names mixed up there. Birdo and Ostro were in the wrong spot. Mauser, Fry Guy, Cloglip, okay, and Tracklide. And then of course here you see Wart for a split second. And yeah, of all things, the next time you ever see Wart again is just a brief cameo in a Zelda game on the Game Boy. But anyways, that's the end of the Super Mario 2 playthrough, folks, and I thank you all for tuning in, and I hope you'll tune in